Hi, friends. This is your pal Scott Garibay, and today we are going to talk about the 2024 YR4 asteroid, which which I believe the correct name for should be the Hyperstike asteroid. I'm going to be talking about the 2024 YR4 asteroid that is hurtling toward Earth right now, and is expected to either strike or pass Earth in the year 2032. And new information we just got from NASA. So, and specifically, NASA increasing the estimate of the strike of the Hyperstike asteroid hitting Earth from 2.3% chance to 3.1% chance. So I want to talk about this today, talk about that rise, talk about what's being done by the U.S. government, what should be done, and what should be done by the American people. Okay, all right. So here we go. All right, let's jump in. So where are we at? So basically just this week, NASA increased its estimate for the Hyperstike asteroid to 2024 YR4 asteroid. I'm calling it the Hyperstike asteroid. And the reason why is I believe it's a certainty. I believe it's almost a certainty that the 2024 YR4 asteroid, which I call the Hyperstike asteroid, will strike Earth. And the reason why is I don't think it's going to be left to chance. I think some rank amateur, just any villain nation, any villain faction, any villain cartel, that's redundant. All cartels are villainous. And then, or any billionaire will make an orchestrated impact vector. They will use 65-year-old technology to simply target the Hyperstike asteroid onto their chosen city. So I believe there's a tiny chance that this object will not strike Earth in 2032. I think it's almost a certainty. So one thing that's interesting is NASA checked in, and they didn't say, "Oh, calm down, don't worry." They're like, "Oh no, it's almost, it has increased from 2.3% chance to 3.1% chance." So they are tracking it, they are paying attention, and they are saying that your danger as an American has increased, right? The odds that that New York City is going to be glass in 2032 just went up, right? That's astounding. That is absolutely astounding, right? So what's the good news here? It's good that NASA is paying attention to this. NASA also said, "Hey, don't worry. we've already proved that we can slam a spaceship into a moving celestial object. We've already done it once," right? Of course they have. Why? Because the tech is 65 years old, right? Like literally the moon landing. Like this is math that can be done with a protractor. This doesn't even. Can you imagine like what could be done with AI today and already with multiple more billionaires that I can count on one hand already in the space race? Like this is a guaranteed. It's not a guarantee. It's almost a certainty in my opinion. That's the best way to think about this. There's no possibility that would extend even beyond 1 or 2 or 3% chance that some villain faction, villain nation, villain cartel, or villain billionaire will not create an orchestrated impact vector for this and use this as a new weapon of mass destruction. That's really what you're looking at is 2024 YR4, the Hyperstike asteroid, has really revealed a new, much more economical weapon of mass destruction, right? And with a massive amount of advantages that don't exist with nukes. Nukes are extremely complicated. This is math that can be done by almost any MIT student. So it's no brainer in my humble opinion, right? And with an amount of money that any common billionaire would be able to do, right? This is just going to be like this is an astonishing change in weapons that we need to worry about, right? So what do we do? Well, there's 3 things we need to do. We need mass drivers in the United States of America. I would put a mass driver in in the heartland, on the East Coast, and on the West Coast, right? And begin immediately. And then those mass drivers should be used to create an American settlement, not a base, not a colony, an American settlement where both civilians and military officers and scientists will go to create multiple launching sites on the moon, all owned 100% exclusively by America. And then we also will be using that moon colony to, moon settlement, American moon settlement, to create an American Mars settlement. That is the best path forward. So we need mass drivers. We need an American. We need mass drivers. We need an American moon settlement, and we need an American Mars settlement. We should ask the and I'm asking. I'm the first American to do this. President Donald Trump, please make all three of those. However, we shouldn't wait for them. We should be more than willing to allow good aligned billionaires to assist with this. And if the U.S. government isn't going to do this, the American people should do this. We don't need to wait for the government to do it if they say no, or if they say nothing. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing and have a fetch millennium.